Today the apprentices are working on control panels, fire and security, which you can see have been donated by a number of companies, and each bay is their own fire alarm system and security system wired to them. So in each bay they're wiring up individual fire alarm systems with call points, smoke detectors and sounders in them, and also a relay circuit which would be used to open or close doors. This is all, they all wire it. We do it in the classroom as a theory, and then we come down to the classroom and do a practical session. The course is literally over an 18-month period, and they come to college depending on if they're doing fire and security or just fire. So fire only would be over an 8 to 9 week course. Fire and security would be over a 12 to 13 week course, and the same with security would only be 8 or 9 weeks if they've done that only. So they can do both, or they can do just one subject. Both subjects comes with a core electrical module, and then the fire or the fire and the security. 18 to 25. These all work with employers. What the problem is in the fire and security industry is there is not enough training done for apprentices. There's not a proper apprenticeship scheme. Not many companies take on apprentices, and if they do, there's no training for them. They just work with an electrician or work with an installer, a fire alarm engineer or a security engineer, and pick it up that way, or they have to do a dedicated electrical course. The idea of this is they're dedicated fire and security courses, so they're learning that aspect. Also ideal for anybody who want to get in the industry. A lot of people in the industry tell us that the only way they get fire alarm engineers is by taking on electricians and retraining them. This way they can train actually as a fire and a security engineer. This practical lessons is aimed at the moment at level 2 for students, and we as an establishment we also train level 3 and level 4, so electricians that want to get into the industry, or fire alarm and security companies who have engineers that they want to train to know the regulations properly, can come along to the college and we can train right up to level 4, so full installers as well.
I've always sort of been interested in the electrical side of everything really, but electrical never really appealed to me. And whereas fire alarm came, it was an opportunity that opened up in a company that I've been trying to get into for quite a while, and they opened up for a fire alarm apprenticeship, and I just went for it. Well, I did work experience with a company when I was 15, and I enjoyed that, and I did some plumbing, so I was going to do a plumbing course, and then sort of didn't really catch on, and there was an air conditioning one, and I didn't really want to do that, and then fire alarm came up. So
yeah, I find it really interesting. Like, so I started off like electrician, and it was just a slightly different trade, a bit more specialised. So I find it more interesting, basically. I think it's quite up and coming, so I think as time goes on, there'll be more and more apprenticeships available. And yeah, because there's not that many out at the moment, it's quite tough to get one. So, but I think there will be more. I'm working with my company, and then every 5th, 6th week we come here for a week.